Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing a Almasty beer. This one is called Blended Barrels and it is a nice 10%. This, I believe, is an Imperial Stout. I'm just going to read the back just quickly and see if there is something that says what it is. Doesn't say. I'll probably get into the guff and it'll tell me, but it's, yeah, Almasty. I haven't had Almasty on the channel, I don't think, or if I have, I've had one or two. Not enough to really give myself a full opinion of what they're like, but I've had good things, so yeah. This came from Priesttown, probably cost about £7-8. Quite expensive, it's 10%, so it's starting to push the money, the price on it. And interesting, I'm just reading the back as I'm talking. The best before on this is March 2031. So it's got 8 years left on it, this. So I could stick this in my cupboard for 8 years and it'll still be okay. It'll still be in date, technically. I think that's quite cool. I like when brewers make massive beers and then stick a massive best before date on it, and then you can forget about it, put it away and forget about it, and then you don't have to worry that it's out of date because it's got such a good date on it. There's a bit of guff on the back, as usual. It says, bourbon, rum and whiskey barrels have been home to this stout for over 24 months. These individual barrels were selected for their complexity and suitability to blending. A sophisticated melody of vanilla, coffee, prunes, and caramel all lay under a faint layer of peat smoke. This beer can be cellared and will only improve with age. Almasty is focusing on contemporary ales that push over to the 4. Contemporary ales that push flavour to the 4. Anyway, all the guffs on the back right there, so it looks like they're making a bunch of beers that are made to be stuck in the cupboard and left to age. Got one in the cupboard that I have a particular date on. It's the Brewdog 2020. It's the Brewdog 2030 beer. That one's never going to get opened until that date. This seems like the same thing. You can just stick it in your cupboard, give it 10 years, and it's only going to get better with age. So I might get another one at some point if I can. Stick it away and see what happens in a couple of years, or maybe the whole 10 years. I don't know. That's the can art. Quite cool, just gold and black. Yeah, let's crack it open, see what we got. Oh my god, I can smell it from here. Oh my god. Oh wow. So, first of all, jet black beer. Jet black beer with a nice tanned, compact head. See if I can get that alcohol ring. There is one there. I don't think my camera can really pick it up all that well, but there is one there. Looks lovely. No floaters in it. Let's get a smell and see what we get, shall we? Oh my god, you can smell the barrels. You can smell it. It's straight away. It's not even like subtle. It's in your face and it's punchy. Wow, you can smell the barrels. You can smell the whiskey. Definitely. The rum. The bourbon. It's interesting that they've blended the barrels, because I don't think I've had a beer that's been barrel aged in 3 different types of barrel, especially 3 different types of spirit: bourbon, whiskey and rum, all very different. I think this is the first I've done that is this kind of beer, at least barrel aged in 3 different beers, or 3 different spirits. There's not much else you can smell. It is just the barrel. It is rum, it is bourbon, it is whiskey. It's strong, it's boozy, it's smoky, it's woody, it's oaky. God, I'm getting drunk just off the vapours. It smells really nice. Let's get a mouthful for body and carb. Oh, oh wow. Body's medium full. Carb is light, but it's quite prickly for a light carb. The body is velvety. It's smooth. It's slick. It's oily. I can't dodge that flavour. Let's go for a big old taste, shall we? Cheers. Oh, wow. Oh. God, I feel if I stick like a lighter in front of my mouth, I'm going to breathe fire. Just light a match around me, I'll just explode. Wow, that is strong. That is boozy. That is a good thing to finish your night on a night out or start your night, but take care with this. Savour it, sip it. Do not rush this beer. That is the first thing I'm going to tell you. Don't rush it. It is one to enjoy, one to savour. It's one to go in your cupboard, one to stick away and forget about for about 10 years or even longer, really. Pull it out and go, oh, I've got this. Let's crack it open, see what we got. See what happens. This is one that you don't rush it. Do take care, do enjoy this one, because this is one that's meant to savour your night. I'm telling you, this is gonna be my last beer tonight. It's only my second one that I've reviewed today, and I'm not gonna do any more after this because it's too much. So first of all, you do get all the barrels. You do get your bourbon, you do get your whiskey, you do get your rum. All them flavors come through, but they're not blended together. You actually get individual flavors of each. You do get the whiskey individually, and then you get the rum individually, and then you get the bourbon individually. Depending on it, it's different for each mouthful. Sometimes it'll start with the bourbon, sometimes it'll start with the rum, but you do get them flavors individually. You get a slight roasted malt, just on the undernote of everything. It is dark, it is bitter, it is rich. Sort of thing. Lost my train of thought. You get that oak barrel. You do get the oak, the smokiness that's within it. Fresh tobacco, not pre-rolled, pre-made cigarettes. I'm talking fresh tobacco. Smoky, bitter, oaky. There's a slight coffee flavour in there as well. Nice, fresh roasted coffee. And you do get this slight little vanilla sweetness to it. It's not enough to give it sort of balance it out. This is a dark, bitter, malty beer. It is a dark beer. It's a roasted, bitter beer. The sweetness of the vanilla doesn't really give it that balance to make it so that way people who like the sweet stouts come to this one. It's not like that. It just gives it that tiny bit of sweetness, just sort of almost as if the end is there. Just gives it that sweetness, just to end on a high sort of thing. This is dark. It is rich. God, this is good. I'm impressed by this. I'm very impressed by this. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of putting this one off, just because it's Almasty, and not that they're a bad company. From what I've had, just outside of the channel, because I have had a couple of them, they've not been overly the best. They've been mid-tier, 5s and 6s really. This is the full shit. This is brilliant. Yeah, it is essentially just the barrels that it's been brewed in, or that it's been sat in, and each barrel does come through in its own, and balance as well with the flavours that it's got. Just be careful though, like I say, it is a strong beer. It's not something to be messing about with. It is something to take your time and enjoy, which is what I'm going to do. Pardon me. So, I'm just on top of my glass, that way the can's lighter and I'm not flinging it about. So, Almasty Brewing, their blended barrels 10% stout. Or at least it says stout. I don't know if it's an imperial stout because I can't see anything that says imperial stout. Anyway, out of 10, this is going with the percentage, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I think this is a fantastic idea. It's a good concept, sticking in different barrels and slapping a massive date on it and saying, look, you can stick this away and it will only get better with time. I'm probably going to get myself another one of these, put it in the cupboard and leave it and just see what happens. Whether the channel's around or not, I'm just going to leave it and see what happens, just because I'm intrigued, I'm curious, I think it'll be fantastic. So, if you have had this before, please let me know. Let me know what you think, if you like it, if you don't. If you've not had it, I'll leave a link to Almasty down below. Like I said, I got mine from Priesttown. It cost about £7-8. I think it was on the £8 scale. It's a bit more expensive, but it's a good beer, and I can actually say that that's a justified price because of how good it is. If you've got one that's in your cupboard, stuck away just to see what would happen, and you've not had it, do give it a go, because at least you know what you're getting yourself into. I think it's fantastic. I can't argue with it. I think it's a very good idea. So yeah, links will be down below. Let me know what you think if you've had it. If you like the video though, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so, because the show must go on, etc, etc, so on and so forth, and I'll see you later. Bye.